Knee pain is one of the worst things that can happen to someone because they can no longer walk well. The older people get, the more restrictive it becomes, because getting older and only sitting or sitting much more than walking is not possible at all. And with my 3 top exercises, you can easily control knee pain with a good chance that you will feel the effect directly. We will do the first exercise in prone position. Please lie on your stomach and then try to see how far you can reach with your foot. I can grasp. It may well be that you cannot grasp because you simply cannot bend your knee any further. Now you do the following. You turn a little to the side and now suddenly you can bend it better. Now you can grab your foot and then straighten up again and then pull your foot towards your buttocks until you clearly feel it in the front thigh. And it is important that you stay with the bar on the ground and do not maintain this hip bend, this flexion in the hip, because there is a muscle that we only have properly stretched when we lie very, very tightly with the bar, and that's why it is so important. And now you simply continue moving towards the buttocks, increasing the stretch. You naturally need a bit of shoulder freedom to be able to grip well there. Therefore, it is also a shoulder workout that is simultaneously incorporated. And then start and hold the foot firmly while trying to straighten your leg. Try to stretch it. That means you're tensing against it, but you're holding it tight so nothing moves. Then you let go, stop resisting, and see the foot move closer to the buttocks. And you do that again. Why do we do the counter stretching? So that your muscles can better adapt to being longer and more flexible and function better to gain strength in these angles. Super, super valuable things for your everyday life. Release again and pull a little tighter again. If your knee hurts, only pull as far as it is still tolerable. But that is not a contraindication if it hurts there. You may only hurt so much that it is just bearable so that you can breathe relaxed. And relax, and then you slowly go out again. Of course, I am currently doing these 3 top exercises for pain in the right knee. If you have problems on the left, you naturally do it on the other side. That was exercise 1. Exercise 2, you sit around and now it's about the back leg. That means this whole line. Please pull your foot as far as possible towards your knee, your forefoot, your toes. They want to kiss the knee here, you could say. Pull back nicely, place the other leg, and pull yourself further forward on the other leg while actively pulling the foot back. And you breathe in deeply, breathe out deeply, and continue to go deeper into the stretch. If you notice that you need to move your leg a little further forward, then you simply stretch it a bit and reach for it again and pull yourself further forward. Also try to keep your back relatively straight so that all the stretching goes to the back leg. Because the hind leg, that has to become flexible, the muscles back there, the fascia back there. Breathe yourself in nicely, you breathe in and breathe out, and then do a little more. By the way, the first exercise is also available in the alternative exercise. Click here if you want to do it. It has the same effect, but it works differently. Maybe you'll handle it better that way. And we continue forward. And now please do the following. You keep the foot pulled back towards the knee, but press with the heel on the ground as if you wanted to bend your knee. Which of course is not possible because the heel is lying on it. Relaxes again, goes further forward. And again you press down, let go, and move forward. You press down, let go, and continue forward. Breathe nicely. It may pull in the back of the knee, but it should still be tolerable. Breathe nicely, go a little further in. You notice how it gives way, and always as it gives way, you can stretch a little further, although the intensity should not be too high, because it must not be painful. A little bit of torture is okay, but it shouldn't be such a complete torture, because then the exercise wouldn't be fun for you. These exercises should be fun, otherwise you wouldn't do them. Or her. Always further. And then you slowly go out again, feel inside your knees. If you have done the exercise, I would appreciate a thumbs up. Once liked, please. And now we briefly go to the wall. I'll get up and take you with me. Please find a wall and put your hands against it. This is a relatively well-known exercise, but it is important because it is often done incorrectly. Look, this is how it would be wrong. Now the foot is turned outward. You have to make sure that the foot is positioned so that it points straight towards the wall. That means a 90-degree angle between the midpoint of the foot and the wall. Then you fully extend the knee and go further into the stretch. And then you notice it pulls just below the knee pit in the upper calf. Stretch nicely, keep the knee straight, do not lift the heel, and continue to move forward. Always a little further. The most common mistake is that then it creeps in that the knee is no longer fully extended. You have to be careful, keep trying again and again. If it is still stretched, then apply a little tension to it. If you can't feel it, which is sometimes the case, then go out a bit, stretch it again, then go back in. Then you'll notice, oh yes, it wasn't fully stretched. And now we're also doing a little strength training here. Go, press with the forefoot, with the toes, as hard as possible against the ground, while keeping the knee extended. Press really hard against it, relax again, straighten the knee, and go a little further in. If necessary, you move the left foot a little further forward. And again, you press firmly with your toes, with the balls of your feet, with the balls of your toes against the ground, as if you wanted to push the wall away. Push the wall away, stretch yourself properly. The more you push, the better the effect. Then you take the force out again and go a little further in. Breathe in and out deeply twice, 3 times. And come out again. Now feel in your knee, whether it is on the right or left, feel inside. And it may well be that you already feel an improvement. And then please be so kind and comment on that. Write down what you have experienced, how long you have had your knee pain. Let us know so that I can understand it well. Yes, and now we make amplifiers. Watch out. Now we're going to take a knee brace and I'll show you what you can do to make this exercise even more efficient. You are practically doing the same as before, but since many people have a problem gripping their foot with a straight hip, then bending the hip, we have to have done that. The disadvantage is that it can be quite difficult to get out of the bends afterwards. It is much easier if you take the loop in such a way that you have longer arms. That's why we developed the loop. And then you step on it like this, and now you feel a much stronger pull. Why? What have we done now? Now we have further stretched a muscle of the quadriceps that goes over the hip. Now this exercise becomes much more efficient, and you will feel a much greater release when you do it like this. And then you also gradually get closer here, tighten in between, let go again, go further into the stretch, and always keep the pubic bone on the ground. Number 1, amplifier. Number 2, amplifier. Now we take the smaller wedge, And we go back to the exercise where we practically pull the foot back. But with the loop, we have the advantage that we can now pull back properly, stretch forward properly. The popliteal fossa is located on the ground. The reason why I put the wedge there is that the heel rests firmly and the back of the knee rests firmly, and this is infinitely adjustable depending on the degree of hyperextension you have when the knee is fully extended. And when tensing, we can not only press the heel into the ground, but also stretch the forefoot forward, because now we can reach our foot through the loop, making the exercise even more efficient. The foot wants to move forward, the heel wants to touch the ground, the torso wants to move back, and now you have a proper tension in there. Let go and keep working your way in. And last but not least, we go back to the wall like before, but with the difference that now we stretch our foot forward because we are standing diagonally. Now we continue towards the wall, feeling a much stronger stretch, and now we can tighten much more in the significantly stronger stretch, while gravity still acts vertically above the foot, and the foot is not so far back, additionally holding the whole thing against the wall. And if you do that, by the way, instead of a knee stretcher, you can also put a book under the forefoot. And instead of the loop earlier, you can also pull the foot back with the towel if you don't have the things yet. And then you press firmly against the ground with the forefoot, relax again, go further in, and again you press against it, relax, go further in, and notice a significantly stronger stretch. That was the note for our own information. These aids have been developed by me for the purpose of enabling you to perform the exercises more effectively, efficiently, and save time, as demonstrated earlier. If you want a different knee routine, I'll go over here, then please click here. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, so that you don't miss any exercises, please subscribe and also activate the bell. Be part of it and spread this knowledge that everyone can use this opportunity. Goodbye until the next video. Thank you for being there. Until the next video.